could be in a cab because we left you, one or the other. And there are two important things, maybe three. The menus. These are the hard parts right here. This is the hardest thing you have to do all day. It's for lunch. You may have noticed there's 10 items. We keep it simple so you don't have to think hard. All you need to do is circle the number 1 through 10 of the item you would like. You don't have to circle the whole thing. You don't have to do any salad dressings or any drinks or none of that because I'm not your waitress or waiter. All I need is 1 through 10. Okay? I will collect those as you come off the bus at our first stop in about a half hour. If there's 4 of you on there, all 4 of you guys have to share this thing and figure it out. Okay? If you want more, you know, like you want to, everybody wants cheeseburgers, you circle the number 6 and you go 4 times or 3 times or 2. If you want to share something, you circle the number and write share next to it. If you want 4 different items, just circle 4 different items. It's however you want to do it. I just need it so that I can total up the number of orders, match up to the number of people at the top. If there's 2 in your group, there should be 2 orders. If you brought your own food, you want nothing, I need a 0 at the top and I need it back. Because otherwise we'll be wondering what happened to you. So, simple, isn't it? All I need is a circle and how many times you want that circle. If you just want it once, don't worry about putting a 1 by it, but you know, just circle it. I'll know. Now, the prices in the different columns. This is called a no-host lunch. That means you got to pay for it. It's not included in the tour. Otherwise, we just charge $20 per person more just because we could, but we don't. So it keeps the cost down on your end for the tour. I think they should charge more, but that's just me. I need a raise. Anyway, so you pay the restaurant when lunch is done. Now, there's different columns, different prices. Very simple. It says $14 for 1 or 2. That's all they cost. There is no cost for the drink. It includes the drink. There is no cost for the tip or tax. It's all inclusive. So it comes with a meal, soft drink, tax, and tip, all for that price. So it comes easy on the math. So you don't have to figure out what's 3.4% of, nah, don't worry about it. It's 14 bucks. Down here at the bottom where it says from the deli, sandwiches, they're $9.50. That includes soft drink, sandwich, bag of potato chips, tax and tip. All included. Okay? I know it sounds kind of pricey, but have you eaten yet in Hawaii? Go to McDonald's. It's $1 more per item than it is anywhere else except Russia. Oh, they're kicking them out of Russia. Never mind. But anyway, that's the lunch menu. As you come off the bus at our first stop, I will collect it from you so I can call the orders in early and they can get it started. So when we get there, it doesn't take 3 hours for lunch, because if it did, we'd be here all day. You guys would be chewing fingers off because it's the only meal stop we make is lunch. So remember that. Now, some bus information. First off, it's a bus. No wings, no propeller, no helicopter ride. It's a bus. So, here's the hard part, the clincher. If somebody sold you this tip or this tour by saying, oh, you asked the important question, will we see lava flows? They would just nod, because you will. Will I see lava flowing across the ground is the proper question. No. We're not going to go anywhere near that you will see lava flowing across the ground unless something new has happened since this morning when I checked the internet. Because it's on private property and we're not allowed to go there. That's why. It's not in the park. Park is not flowing. There's a pool of lava about just below the surface of one of the craters where you can't quite see it from where we go. A helicopter, airplane. That's why I mentioned there's no prop, no wings. We're going to only go where we can drive legally. So, if you had that told to you, go back to your salesperson and cuss them out. Yeah, that's their issue, not ours. The other thing, be back on time. That's important. Whenever I see back, be back. I'm the last one on the bus, hopefully. So remember that. Now, more about the bus. The windows with the red handles, those are the emergency exits. See, it's just like on a plane. Push the handle down, push the window out, and jump. Just like on a plane. When that thing's crashing, they say go out that door, you're going to jump. Yeah, same thing here. It's way down there, so we don't use them if we don't have to. There's holes in the ceilings. Sometimes they leak. I didn't say that. They're for emergency exits only. You have to read the instructions, push the whole thing out so that there's nothing in the way. Otherwise, if you don't push the whole thing out, you get stuck here. If you're my size, if you're skinny, you can get right out with no problem. But, you know, they're there. I have to tell you about it. It's a bus thing. The back door, way in the back. It is not an exit. It's kind of a restroom. It's a chemical toilet. So that means it's got the blue swirly stuff in it. It's kind of like Vegas. Whatever happens in there stays in there. pretty much all day. Use it if you have to. Try not to use it unless you have to. We make stops around the island with restrooms. Some of them are pretty ugly, but they're better than that one, I'm sure. It is there, though, if you need it. Okay, just remember that. Now, being it's chemical toilet, it comes with instructions. There's a button on the wall that makes it flush. You push the button, you let it go. You push the button, you let it go. Then when it's done doing its thing, you go out the door. If you push the button and hold it, it can get ugly quick. It's this blue stuff and it swirls around. If you hold it too long, it builds up speed. Get the picture? It's kind of like on your shoes and your feet and on the floor, and we'll know who does it because we'll just follow the blue footprints back to your seat. So try not to hold a button too long. Okay, that's pretty much about that. Where'd it go? Okay, over here beside me, over on this side on the wall, is a fire extinguisher. So if I burst into flames, somebody grab that and put me out. I'm over here. It's a safety thing. You're going to be on a bus all day. So now you guys with monitors above your head, try not to hit them. It makes them get all blurry when people hit them. Besides, that metal one will hurt you, so be careful when you're coming out of the seat. Tall people, watch out for this thing here, because when you're coming out and you're tall, you hit this thing. We hear it all the time. Several words. Yeah. So that should be a warning there. Okay. It is a long day. So now, if you're in an aisle seat, hopefully the armrest works. The reason I mention that is because if you start to fall asleep, and you will, it's a bus, the armrest needs to be up. Okay, because as we drive along, you'll feel vibration coming through the floorboards. It goes right up through the seat into your spinal column, and just like a magic fingers bed, it puts you to sleep. Especially if you're from a different time zone, which probably most of you are not from here. If you are, welcome aboard. If you're not, be ready to fall asleep. So if you fall asleep and the armrest is down and you fall in the aisle, by tonight you'll be on YouTube. That's the guy in the bus who fell in the aisle when he fell asleep. Yeah, it's happened. It's happened. So that's pretty much it about the bus. Let's see if we can get it to go uphill real fast now. Yeah, that's always a good one whenever it's full. Now, this is a narrated tour. That means I talk all day.